YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV. Well, up to the man Chips up in the building. What's up, sir? Good to have you in here. Pretty crazy out there right now.
Ah, Tim, mate.
I mean, you got the hoodie up. You look like one of these celebrities in disguise, man.
Hey, bruv. You know what, yeah?
Paparazzi outside. Nice chicks.
I was just thinking, you know, just the other day I was in my room just looking up the scene, and I remember like the first time I walked in here, like the first time.
First time, man. Oh my gosh, yes.
What I've managed to do.
Exactly, in that time.
I'm happy, man.
Real proud for you, brother.
Thanks, fam.
Like, you know, let's just, that was on Radio 1. Let's just, like, you know, just tell the story of how it went down, dog, because...
Yeah. Do you want me to tell it?
Oh, I think people are tired of me telling it.
You know, let me do it like Tim. You know my man Wiley came down.
Are you going to tell it in a Westwood style?
He had the uninvited cats, you know. No, I'm joking, you know.
That's exactly how the story goes, dog.
Exactly, you know.
Like, who are these randoms you brought in here,
Wiley
man?
brought some randoms, but you know, one random continued, and we keep it popping. I remember me and Ice Kid came in there, we absolutely tore it down, and you know, that, for me, that was the beginning of a lot of people really getting on their bar game, you know. Got the Westwood show popping, and then just hard work and consistency's got me to where I am today, able to say I got a #1 single, man. It's mad.
Oh, mad. Now, how old were you when you come down that first time?
16.
16,
man. Mad.
Wiley was actually acting as your legal guardian at that time. God help you. I mean, and what was it like? Were you nervous? Was that the first time you'd been on legal radio?
That it wasn't the first time on legal radio, but it was my first time on Radio 1.
Exactly.
You know, so I remember when I came in there and I said to Tim, like, how'd you get on the playlist? He went, oh, brother.
It was like,
you know,
I really parred you, dog. Let's be
so
honest. I mean, it was like, let's just keep it moving right now.
So,
I ain't got time for this young and up in here right now. Yo, Wiley, what's happening, dog? Good to see you. Who's this random?
You know, but obviously perseverance and from age 16 asking the right questions, you know. I'm not sure how many people you've had age 16 coming in and ask you how you get on the playlist. So even though the vision was right, how I executed it and pioneered to get to where I am today, I feel proud, man. Oh, definitely. And now, when you went in on those bars, and like, you know, we are talking a lot about that freestyle. Yeah. But it was a legendary freestyle in the game. Like, now, our YouTube channel, Tim Westwood TV, has had over like 37 million video views. But there's only 3 videos over 1 million. Yeah. Skepta, I'm very proud to say, is part of that family right now. Well done, Skeps. Well done, Skeps. He's hit the mill. Eminem. But our #1 video of all, what is it, 1.5 mil or 1.75 mil, something like that? 1.5 mil. And let's not count the time when it was shut down because there was one bad word in there. Yeah. So we had to take it off for like, how long? 6 months. Well, we had to sort out the process. Yeah. I mean, when you did that freestyle, did you realise, you know, what you'd gone in with? No. It was like, I remember me and Ice was here and we was disputing about who's going to go first. Like, you go first. Now, oh, man. That's no friends. There's some kids talk. Wiley was like, go on. I was like, Bunny, I'm going, you know, and then I just, you know, deep breath and I just let loose. I mean, I ain't gonna front, mad. I ain't gonna front. You know, we just started up in that YouTube game. Yeah. Of putting up videos. Yeah. And that, you know, I'm really gonna put it out there. As much as that video helped you, it helped our channel get some, you know, some juice out there, you know what I mean, on the street. Thank you very much, man. You know, it's not something I've ever said to you before, because I don't want to let you feel I owe you on it. But as much as that helped you, that helped us, because suddenly, you know, it made our channel have some energy and people were paying attention to it, man. Thank you, man. And you know, that is why, you know, in my album booklet, the thank yous are very personal, and hopefully you got the one that I left in your envelope, and it says on the, what does it say on the front? I think it says that freestyle opened doors, you know. And it also says it in the imprint, which is going down in history forever, man. You know, in 30 years' time, when I look at my album, I'm never gonna forget that, you know, that wild freestyle I did. Beautiful thing, brother. Beautiful thing, man. And, you know, just to conclude this, I would like Autos just, you know, keeping it real out there. Yeah. I didn't realise what we had there next year, dog. I didn't realise it was that heat rock. I just realised, you know, let's throw this joint up, let's keep it moving in the building. Yeah. And when the numbers started coming in, like, numbers like, we gotta get these numbers with TV on. Yo, who's this cat? Who's this kid? You know what I mean? It's mad, man. Mad. Crazy. Now, Chips. Yo.
I'd be interested in your take. It seems to me there is a blessed few. There is a chosen few. Like cats are putting out records.
Yeah.
And I would feel it. I would definitely feel it. I mean, you've always been a solo. But, if I was in a crew and, like Rough Squad and suddenly Tinchy Strider is number one in the chart,
yeah,
I'd be asking, how is this happening? There's other cats, veterans in the game who ain't getting these numbers. If you look at the, your top three, if you put Getz in there, Skepta even, like, how is this working? What is your understanding of
the game?
There's like a chosen few who are really just getting those number one slots, and then the others aren't even getting, significant chart, positions.
On that note, I wouldn't say there's a chosen few. I think it's possible for anyone that actually works the system. I feel there's a lot of people that are they're a bit ignorant and deluded in the fact that they're not willing to try new things. And I say it like this, talent is what opens the door for you, and the right attitude is what will cement you in. Like, we naming no names. There's a few people that I don't really think are that lyrical, and you wouldn't think that lyrical, naming no names, but because they work the system, they do what is required in order to just even get yourself in that opportunity situation. They're flying, man. And I tell everyone all the time, there's a formula. You work it, you get in the door, and then when you get the power to change your situation, then that's when you're able to do it. And everyone forgets that, pop is short for popular music, but at the same time you gotta keep the balance, which is hence why my album is kind of like, well, what I feel is the best of both worlds in terms of trying to cross over and sell some mad units and rock a show like Wembley Arena, how I did today, full stadium, everyone singing my songs word for word.
What was that, 16,000 screaming girls? I didn't think you were going to make it out of there, dog.
It was crazy, fam.
The way I heard it, I heard if you'd slipped off that stage, Chipmunk would have been torn to 1,000 little bits because all the girls wanted a piece of you, dog.
And then to be able to do that, and then still, you phone Ghetto, phone Skepta, you phone anyone and ask them, if Chip's lyrical, they're gonna tell you, hell yeah, man, because you phone Chip for a verse, he's gonna come and kill it. And the same reason why the acts that are classed as cemented pop acts, when they want someone who is credible to make their song able for Radio 1, but also 1Extra as well, and to bring that credibility to make a certain segment of people feel your music, they holler me, even if it's only for an 8-bar, and I'll do the job.
And you will cash that check.
Checks, yeah.
Cash that check all day, kid.
All day.
Now,
what do you think?
I don't understand it, dog.
You don't understand?
I see the power of the Radio 1 playlist, dog.
Yes.
That's what I see.
Yes.
I see the power. I see the power of that, and I don't see much else making sense anymore.
Of course.
Other stations don't seem to be cracking like that on a national level.
It's all...
Like other TV channels don't seem to be delivering the hits no more.
Yeah.
It seems like a one-sided game right now.
And Radio 1, I want to say thank you to everyone in the Radio 1 facility for supporting in me and believing in me and giving me the opportunity to actually show the nation what I've got. Because, when I was on with Reggie Yates on the chart show, and
must have felt good.
And they said, you're number one, and I'd sold more than number 2 and number 3 put together. To me, being able to be in that chair and coming to that chart show, to that audience, and go on and not go, oh, thank you very much, it means so much, to actually go in there and go, bah, bah, bah. You know what I'm saying? For that number 1, because they don't understand where we're coming from and where we're trying to get to. It's such a big dream, and I say, like, if dreams are meant to be brought to life, and if you don't bring them to life, then you spent your whole life sleeping. I'm not trying to be that person that had a countable number of fans, and everyone was like, oh, he was hard though, but I know he weren't really bad. So when I'm on my Twitter getting foolish comments from people and stuff, it's so hard to maintain focus. But I gotta remember, I'm on the right track, on the track to success. And if people wanna pre my situation and wind themselves up, then you do that, man. I ain't got time for you.
Oh man. YouTube.com/Tim Westwood TV.